At 6:03 a.m., at the port of Rotterdam, a container truck is, according to its dashboard, parked calmly in the harbor. The blue dot floats in the water. The driver looks out the window. No waves, no fish, no heroic sea rescue, just asphalt, cranes, stacked containers, and a coffee cup that is doing more useful work than the navigation system. Above him, satellites pass overhead exactly as they did yesterday. Intact, moving, silent. So if the truck is not in the water, what else has the city suddenly become wrong about? For one day, imagine satellite signals go quiet. Not that every satellite explodes, which would be rude and expensive. Just no useful satellite navigation, satellite timing, satellite communications, or fresh weather satellite data reaching the ground. And the strange thing is, Rotterdam does not instantly become a disaster movie. The lights work. Phones still connect through local towers. Fiber networks still carry data. Roads remain aggressively road-shaped. Coffee machines perform their sacred duty. The apocalypse, it turns out, is very poorly dressed. But at the port, certainty starts leaking out. The driver still knows roughly where he is. He can see signs, he can follow lanes, he can call dispatch. But the automatic confidence is gone. The little blue dot, that tiny glowing, yes, reality is here, has betrayed him and gone swimming. So he radios in. Dispatch gives directions the old-fashioned way. Turn here, wait there, confirm at the gate. Around the port, trucks still move. Ships still have radar, pilots, charts, radios, and human beings who know that the app said so is not a complete navigation strategy. But everything now needs an extra check. A paper map appears from a drawer like a retired employee called back on a Saturday. Nobody's proud of this, but suddenly everyone is grateful. Then comes the weirder problem. The driver reaches a gate. A camera sees the truck. The driver is physically there, holding increasingly tragic coffee. But inside a dispatch room, two records disagree. One screen says the truck has arrived. Another still expects it somewhere else. A scanner event has one timestamp. A route schedule has another. Nobody screams. This is not that kind of movie. Someone picks up a phone, checks a list, and manually decides which version of reality to trust. And this is where GPS stops being just a map. A GNSS, systems like GPS, Galileo, and others, are not only for finding your position, they also distribute extremely precise time. Modern machines use that shared time to decide what happened first, whether a record is valid, whether two events match, and whether the system should believe you. A map tells you where you are. A timing system helps machines agree that you were there, so the driver is not lost anymore. He can see the road. The stranger problem is that the machines around him are less sure where he is when he arrived and which record counts. By afternoon, the sky adds its own uncertainty. Weather does not disappear. The Netherlands still has radar, ground stations, forecasts, buoys, aircraft data, and humans looking out windows, a highly underrated sensor network. But fresh satellite imagery is missing or stale. The wide view from above is less fresh. For a busy port, that does not mean panic. It means caution, slower decisions, more radio calls, more, let's wait 5 minutes and check again. The scary part is not that the world gets lost. It is that the world stops agreeing with itself. By night, Rotterdam is still alive. Cranes move, radios crackle, trucks queue, ships wait. The city has not collapsed. It has become suspicious. Ask, check, confirm, doubt, repeat. Satellites pass overhead like employees who showed up to the meeting but refused to answer email. Down below, paper logs, radios, radar screens, and tired humans stitch the day together. Manual mode is civilization's spare tire. Ugly, slow, slightly embarrassing, and very good to have. Then sunrise. The driver climbs back into the cab. The dashboard flickers, and the blue dot snaps out of the harbor, back onto the road. A tiny circle, a tiny certainty. The driver smiles, starts to pull forward, and pauses. Just half a second, because he is about to trust it again. And now you know what was hiding inside that little blue dot. Not just location, but timing, coordination, and a quiet promise that the world still agrees with itself. So next time your map tells you where you are, maybe give the blue dot a tiny nod. It is doing more than pointing.